Like AI Yugi? Join the channel, and for $1 you can pay for 10 AI intros.
Welcome to another quick video, and today we're talking about the forbidden and limited list that dropped for the TCG today, and it is nuts. Alright, and I'm not going to go through the whole list. If you want to see the whole list, you can go check out some other channels. I want to talk about our friends, alright, the water cards, because Mermails was doing pretty hot in TCG. Sharks as well was doing okay for a little bit, and I think a lot of that is due to our favorite card, Totally Awesome, who's legal in the TCG but not in the OCG. And it seems that, I'm sorry to say this, our time has come to an end. They have chosen to ban Bahamut Shark. Our sharky friend who summons our toad is now at 0 in the TCG. And I know this hurts, alright? This hurts for a lot of reasons. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it a lot, okay? Because I got a lot of feelings. They also banned Abyss Dweller, which in a lot of ways is even more painful, because if you're playing Mermails, which we're not really playing Mermails this way in Masterduel, but we will soon. In Masterduel, alright, if you're not using Bahamut Shark to detach and trigger your Atlantean Dragoons, which triggers his effect. It's a Water XZ rank 4. Detach Dragoons as material, triggers Dragoons, search for Sea Serpent. If you're not using Shark, then you're going to use Abyss Dweller to trigger the effect, because it means going first you can activate and get the search. You need to have a water monster, it has to be rank 4. You detach the Dragoons to trigger it, and it kind of helps doing your combos. And losing both of the best, alright, 2 level 4s, rank 4s, is just going to hurt a lot. So, what do we do now? Alright, what do we do? We're going to talk about that. First, we're going to just take a look at the Mermail deck. Alright, just a little quick look. We're going to take a quick look. Alright, what does Mermails look like right now? So, this was the first place Luca Daniel Garcia Gonzalez deck, March 30th, 2025. Very recent. Alright, what were they playing? What were they doing? Obviously, they've got all the new Mermail cards not out in Masterduel yet, hopefully soon. Alright, we got Poseidra, Part 2, the sequel, at 3. We got 3 of the Abyss Shrine. We got 3 of the new Mermail Shadow Squad, all very powerful cards. You can check out my older video. I talked about these cards, talked about some combos. But you can see the extra deck is hit. Alright, and now there's no way we're playing Toad anymore. Without Bahamut Shark to get Toad, the deck is losing its Omni, which is massive. Alright, that's massive for the deck. It's a huge hit. May even make the deck not tiered anymore. Losing the Shark. Alright, losing the Toad protection. And also losing the Abyss Dweller to lock out graveyard decks is also massive. So if you want to play this deck now, you're losing so much. And what even are our options? Alright, if you're going first and you want a combo, you summon your 2 level 4s and you want to detach your Lantern Dragoons on your turn. What is the option? I'm pretty sure, alright, I could be wrong about this. You let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. Snowdust Giant. I think this is the only remaining level 4 Water XZ that, or rank 4 Water XZ, that lets you detach a material without really any requirement. It says once per turn, detach an XZ material, reveal any number of water monsters from your hand, and place that many ice counters on this card. You let me know if you need to have a water monster in hand. Any number to me says you could reveal 0. But if you need to have a water monster in hand, you let me know. This is a bit of a weird thing. Then he says non-water monsters lose 200 attack for each ice counter. So this effect doesn't matter. You just want this because you can activate it during your turn. And I think I was taking a look to see if there's any others. Alright, and I think there's only one other. Again, you let me know if I'm wrong. This one, you can detach a material, place this in your pendulum zone, then add a pendulum monster from your graveyard to your extra deck. So this one requires you to have, I think it requires you to have a pendulum monster to add to do the effect. So that kind of sucks. And then there was one other. This one needs your opponent to have a monster, because you have to target an attack position monster your opponent controls. There's one other. It's I think a Magic Key monster, and yeah, Magic Key Spirit. This one requires you to play a Garnet, because you have to search for a level 4 normal monster from your deck or graveyard. So I think this one also is a possibility, but its effect seems worse than the the old Snowdust Giant. And the rest either require your opponent to have a monster, or they require some other condition to detach, or they require more than 2 materials to summon. So you let me know, is Snowdust Giant really the truth? This is what I would test first if I was in TCG right now. But you guys let me know. you let me know or what you think, because this is a massive hit, and this is really sad for my Sharky friends as well, because Mermails, I know they were the reason that these cards got banned, but if you want to look at Sharks, or we're going to look at Sharks next, and I don't even think Sharks were a top deck in TCG right now, because we're the Sharks, and the reason Sharks were any good at all ever was because they could summon Toad in TCG. Not even legal in Masterduel. We talked to our friend of the channel. Here's Sharks. Talked to our friend of the show. All right, Jock Dom played Sharks in TCG. Got top 8 of a YCS. I always talk about our friend because it was sick. The Shark deck, the Shark deck was sick. But take a look at this random Shark deck. What do we got in our extra deck? We got Bahamut Shark. And this deck's not even, what is this deck? I don't know what this deck is. This is OCG, that's why there's no Toad. But you play the Bahamut Shark because all the combo lands in Sharks require to use Bahamut Shark. You use Shark to get the level 3, and then you rank up the level 3. And you can even do that, get into the Utopic Draco, make a monster negate, or you can go into the XYZ Armored Fortress. So banning Shark, Bahamut Shark, like, just kills the Shark deck completely. So I don't really know if this was the best hit. I honestly feel that if they're going to do this, they should have just banned Toad, because this is worse than banning Toad, because now we have Toad and you can't really make him. So they basically banned Toad and Bahamut Shark in one go. Really feeling like that was kind of what they did. I don't really think anyone, unless you're playing Paleozoics, was actually summoning Toad properly. It was always with Bahamut Shark, and I feel like that was the design intent of the cards. So I don't really agree with that ban. I feel it's unnecessarily bad. And if I were in TCG, I would have just switched it. I would have said, okay, we'll ban Toad and keep Shark. That would have honestly made me happier. So you guys let me know what you think. Obviously, Masterduel is controlled by the OCG people, and I don't feel that OCG is gonna hit Bahamut Shark since Toad is banned. That was the card that was the problem, really. And Abyss Dweller is banned in OCG TCG, so this is probably going to get banned, but I'm not really sad about this because Abyss Dweller has always been kind of like a lock piece that you play sometimes, and Bahamut Shark is the one that's fun, does all the cool things. So you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the ban list? I know there's other hits we didn't talk about. Do you like the ban list? Do you think what Konami TCG did was fair, banning Bahamut Shark? And, do you think that Snowdust Giant is the truth? Are we going to be playing Snowdust Giant in our Mermail decks? You guys let me know what you think. Thanks for watching the quick video, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.